following short video provides you with an overview of the literature for week 2. Though Homer is named author of both the Iliad and the Odyssey, as well as other works, it is unlikely that a single poet developed both texts. Scholars believe that Homer was a blind bard who is praised for his unique mastery of hexameter verse. Just to give you some geographical context, this is a map of the Aegean and Asia Minor in the time of Homer. Epics are long poems that narrate important historical or cosmic events using the following elements: historic and/or mythic content, motifs, divine intervention, heroic flaws, orality and performance, since oral performances preceded the writing of these epics, language, and magical or legendary objects. A common feature of classical epics is that they begin in medias res, which is in the middle of things, and this not only creates a sophisticated narrative structure with the recounting of past events, but it also heightens the importance of time. Invocation is used to summon the assistance of an authority, such as a muse. Homer uses epithets both as mnemonic devices and to maintain consistent hexameter in the poem. They also serve to define attributes of the characters and objects to which they become permanently affixed. Homeric similes are extended comparisons of figurative language, which drive the narrative and link events across the stories. Ekphrasis, or painterly writing, is the poet's use of extended, vivid visual imagery to describe physical objects and scenes. Ancient Greek values are woven into epic poems, and these include glory, reciprocity, valor, hospitality, loyalty, and duty. The main narrative of the Iliad takes place when the war is in its 10th year and ends before the capture of the city. Its central focus is not on the conflict between Greeks and Trojans, but on a conflict among Greek commanders. Notably, the entire history of the Trojan War begins with Eris, the goddess of discord, pictured here. Key plot developments in books 1 and 18 include the following details. 2 beautiful women are captured, Chryseis and Briseis. Chryseis' father demands her return. Odysseus sails the ship that brings Chryseis homeward. The fury of both Achilles and Apollo controls the actions of others. In this case, Greek soldiers perish, and Agamemnon and Achilles are at odds. Achilles actually elicits Zeus's help via his mother's request to embolden Troy despite his own alliance with the Achaeans or Greeks. In Book 18, night falling signals a calm before the storm. Achilles plans his revenge against the Trojan leader Hector. The Achaeans gather to retrieve Patroclus, mourn their losses, and plan a counterattack. Ekphrasis is employed In Book 18, night falling signals a calm before the storm. Achilles plans his revenge against the Trojan leader Hector. The Achaeans gather to retrieve Patroclus, mourn their losses, and plan a counterattack. Ekphrasis is employed as Achilles' new shield is forged by Hephaestus at the urging of Achilles' mother Thetis. In Troy, Hector plans a second attack against the Achaeans and rejects Polydamas' more effective plan. The Odyssey deals explicitly with the relationship between the kind of people we know and those who are strange to us. It is about a journey that spans most of the world as it tells the story of Odysseus' homecoming from Troy, tracing his reclamation of a household from which he has been absent for the past 20 years. Upon traveling home from the Trojan War, Odysseus and his men have been detained by the gods. Key details of Book 1 and 5 include the following. Because Odysseus enraged Poseidon, he has been a prisoner on the nymph Calypso's island. In his absence, scores of suitors have sought Penelope's admiration. Penelope is the wife of Odysseus. Telemachus is Odysseus' son. Telemachus believes his father to be dead. Disguised goddess Athena assures him otherwise. Energized by Athena's good news, Telemachus forces the suitors to leave. In Book 5, Athena begs Zeus to allow Odysseus to finally journey home. Zeus complies, but Odysseus' trip homeward will be fraught with difficulties. Calypso warns Odysseus of the dangers ahead, and despite their intimacy, Odysseus decides to return to Penelope and Telemachus. Poseidon's anger has not yet quelled, but the goddess Ino intervenes. With the help of Athena and Ino, Odysseus finally makes it to the Phaeacian shore. This concludes the lecture PowerPoint presentation for the Norton Anthology of World Literature.